reason, so you know exactly what's on this truck. So if there are any discrepancies, you know it didn't have anything to do with you.
Right.
And as a matter of fact, I went a step further. Before they loaded this, I looked at these tags on these bundles. And the tags on the bundles, this one had faded off, but it had the weight on here, it was 2,880 pounds. Then I asked the person that was loading me how many bundles we gonna have. And I plugged that in my calculator, I got 46,000 and some change. Now if you bag up, and you will notice if you look at the top of this, we got the top row with 3 straps on it, 3 large edge protectors. That was extra, that after they counted it, it was a discrepancy, and I had to wait on them to produce the last pieces of the material to make this a complete order. So they came and put that out there on last. Those 2 pieces together weigh 5,000 pounds. We got 15,000 pounds worth of straps on them. So we know they ain't going nowhere. But like I said, it's always imperative that you count the material and you ask questions. Don't be afraid to talk to the shipper, because the shipper knows more about the commodity than the broker, than anybody, because they do the same stuff every day. They know exactly what this stuff weighs. Don't let the broker trick you and tell you that this is 42,000 pounds, because a lot of times people get tripped up and say, man, if they say it's 47,000 pounds on this semi, you pull up and they load you with 49, do you call back and get some more money? Well, no, because they paid, and that's why I said the truck make the rate, because they paid for a truckload of product to be moved. That's why companies invest in their own scale. So they weigh you on the way in. If you weigh 30,000 pounds, they know they can put 50,000 pounds on you before you're at 80. So if you got a customer like this where they ships this on good faith, this is a net 30 order. JJ Ferguson not paying for this right now. They just sending it because JJ Ferguson asked for it. So when JJ Ferguson asked for this, they send as much as a truck can carry. And they just charge them for it, and they gotta pay it. But at the same time, they're not gonna put 42,000 on here when they could possibly put 50,000 pounds on here, because they're trying to make that bill big as they can make it.
Right.
So I can't call back and ask about 2,000 pounds on a 40-some thousand pound load. 2,000 pounds is nothing. And the fact that they paid for the truck, that's why I said the truck make the rate. It ain't about what it weigh all the time. It ain't about how big it is. It's about the time that it take to do the job and what it take to do the job. It take a big piece of equipment to do this job. I charge them like it's a big piece of equipment. They want to put 2,000 pounds extra on here and gross me all the way out. That's their prerogative. I don't trip about it. One thing about it, you'll have folks nitpicking about $100, $150 about them extra 2,000 pounds, and they will lose a customer, because them folks move truckloads. These folks ain't come out here to move. These folks ain't come out here to move on a little bit of weight. So when I pull in, if I ain't got all my fuel, who fault that is? Because they gonna load me to 80.
That's your fault.
And if I ain't got no fuel to get to the next stop, and I'm at 80, or if I get a fuel and end up over 80 because I went and got some fuel, who fault it?
That's too much to think
so
about.
Oh,
you gotta think a lot to be a trucker, baby.
At night, you need to be getting your fuel before you go pick up, because you want to pull up heavy.
Okay.
So they can load you lighter.
Boy, you smart, man.
And then
smart.
you can be down there where they say it's gonna be 46,000 pounds. Okay. But if you come in 1,500 pounds lighter, they're gonna put 1,500 pounds more stuff on you. Like I said, it's a 9-hour load check. I checked it in the first 30 minutes. this stuff is not one piece. It's bundled together, but we never trust they bundle because as vibration starts to work on this, these straps will not be quite as tight as you remember them being, and you will come about 9 hours later and be able to get an extra click on it, just like that.
Ooh, that sound like it hurt. Ooh, I can see the stuff moving.
Yes, sir. That's what we want. We want to squeeze into the trailer. The main objective is if everything go wrong and I have to lay this trailer and this truck over in the ditch, when they come flip me back over, that load needs to still be on that trailer. That load don't need to be all across the highway.
Right.
On the other side of traffic. The load needs to still be on this trailer. So what we did was, we'll say each one of these strap rates for 5,400 pounds. We'll say 55 just to be even with the number. So every 2 straps, about 11,000 pounds. So we got 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66,000 pounds worth of scrap on right at 50,000 pounds worth of material. The handbook say you need at least 50% load securement, which would have been about half of those straps. We don't ride like that.
Woo! Now. Okay. Now hearing this, you gotta know what you're doing to be out here.
You need to, because if this stuff come out the truck, somebody gonna die.
Oh, Jesus. Because there's a lot of stuff, y'all, in person. Oh, my God. It's like, this is a lot. This is some heavy stuff, some serious stuff. And I keep my husband covered. And I thank God he know what he doing. He actually care.
So you always want to take inventory of your straps. You'll notice that there are a lot of new straps on here. You got to take inventory and do your pre-trip inspection, which also includes your securement device, your straps, your chains. You want to make sure they're not damaged, they're not frayed or cut. If they seem to be getting a little bit worn and old, just go ahead and replace it. Don't let it break on the load. If it looks a little old, it's become discolored, it's frayed really bad, it has more than a half an inch cut in it or something like that, just go ahead, spend the money, replace the strap, and save a life.
You're right.
Might be yours. Might be yours. We're finna put this bar up. We're finna go get some filters, Caterpillar filters, put on this good old Caterpillar engine. But like I said, load security is gonna be one of the biggest things that really be pressing out here on the road. And you want to keep safety at the forefront of everything you do, and you want to understand that somebody's life is in danger because of you. You don't need to be out here. If that's the case, if you put people's life in danger every day, you need to go and up your game on your securement, your safety. Read your handbooks. They got load security handbooks. I give them all my guys just so they have the knowledge and they can't say they didn't know. But this is one of the things that go highly overlooked. And a lot of times I tell people that a lot of this stuff on the road, when you see it go by on the back of the semi, it ain't up there as good as you think it is. You might want to stay away from around these trailers on the highway. You might not want to hang out beside the trailer, hanging out, just chilling, because some of this stuff look like it's up there. It just look like it's up there. That shit really ain't secure.
Good job, Jonathan.